Coach Vaughn here to show you this beginner Macebell workout part 2. Today we're going to get into good mornings, side step lunges, and press out squats. Beginning with that good morning for the setup, having a front rack, press it overhead, and get that mid bar shelved in between the traps. Not your C7, right nuzzled in there, nice and stable in between the traps. Feel those forearms get vertical, pulling into the lats with that offset load to the side as you see there. Get that neck open with tall posture, tall chest. Do not rib flare. Hide the ribs down, bracing the abdomen. Once you're set up there being vertically planked, get your feet planted down with a narrow stance. You'll then push your hips back with maximal hip flexion, minimal knee flexion. This is a hip hinge, not a squat. So slowly push those hips back, feeling the back of the hamstring load up. Second, resist rotating the spine. With this being an asymmetrically loaded tool, you're going to have to fire that oblique on the other side to keep that mace flat. Perform both sides to equal one set. Notice how I keep a flat spine, and when I hit that end range, the bar is right over my midfoot, keeping the load on my hamstrings. Next, we'll do side step lunges. You'll have that at a prayer position, just below the chin. Have that mace hand go palm up, base hand go palm down as you switch left to right with that open palm at 12 o'clock. Once you have that dynamic curl down, add that side step lunge. So both feet come together and one foot goes out into extension as the other flexes back with that hip hinge. Notice how I point the mace head toward the extending leg. It goes up vertical as I bring both feet together. So it stays fluid. I step, slide that like I'm petting a cat, extend to the other side, pushing that hip back. You do not want to toss it to go faster. It's going to jack up your hands with that handle slamming into the hands every time. Make it look smooth using that prayer position once again. Next, we'll go into press out squats. Get the mace vertically stacked with the hands nearly belly button, packing those lats. Set up your squat stance before doing the 360 with the toes pointed out, with the knees tracking the toes, so you could squat into it easier after the 360 as you see here. So I press it out simultaneously and break that bar. Don't let those elbows flare out. Break them, getting those elbow pits up toward the ceiling there. Break it and pull it back in to the belly button in that vertical stack. As you see here from left to right, we want to have slow with control with the squat, and that 360 helps slow you down with that lat contraction there, versus doing it fast and it looks like shit seesawing everywhere with more speed with squats. So once you're done, simply just switch your grip, point that finger to the other side after this commercial. Little break as I'm editing the video. For those of you that were butthurt from part 1 from a 5-second joke in a 3-minute video that Savage Army stole my point the finger cue for 360s, you could shove his finger up your ass. I laughed my ass off seeing the YouTube filter hate comments that I was being too over the top with that. Oh my gosh, that a poser stole my cue. Go support him if you want to, okay? Fuck you. Back to the video. All right, now that I've addressed that finger out of my ass, I can tell you about my book, Enter the Steel Mace, with the 2nd edition now available on Amazon with paperback, hardcover, and Kindle. It has over 100 pages with HD photos broken down in detail with a full beginner workout program that you can download with a QR code with over 30 different demos you can view on your phone. You can get it on Amazon.com. This is Coach Vaughn signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed that workout.